Hello everybody, welcome back to Blast Away the Game Review. I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend. I know many of us here at Blast Away are trying to get ready for the holiday season, so you can imagine some of us are starting to gear down, try to get a little bit of rest. But I myself have decided I want to have a little bit of fun. So what I have decided to do is actually go ahead and talk a little bit about Tera, and let's play a little bit of Tera, actually. So, what Tera is, for those of you who don't know, is it is a action RPG MMO. So think Guild Wars if you've ever played Guild Wars. If you've not played Guild Wars, definitely think a more fast-paced Final Fantasy XIV. As you can see here, I have created a character already. I have been playing it a little bit, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and create a new character. So what's really cool about this game is it does feature multiple races. Unlike Final Fantasy XIV, World of Warcraft, Guild Wars, your race really isn't going to depict what class is going to be best for you. So if you want to play, say, the Castanik here, you can be any class with the Castanik except for the Brawler and the Reaper, I believe. So you can actually have a little bit of fun with all of them, and all the classes do come with their own variety of armor, and so it's kind of a nice little change here. And the only thing I do have a complaint about this is I'm really not understanding the whole skimpy armor. I don't mind some creativity to go with the whole fantasy thing, but the whole super skimpy armor, to me, just doesn't make a lot of sense. So that's actually a complaint I'm having right off the back with this game. As you can see, the men just look really awesome. They look like something straight out of an anime or a manga of some sort. So I really do appreciate this type of artwork. So let's just take a peek here and see, kind of what the races look like. So you have the Slayer, which is the burst DPS. Looks like the Brawler can only be a human female of all things, and the Reaper you have to have a level 40 character to even access. So it looks like they may actually have a pretty high level cap in this. So the Sorcerer, this looks like it might be a slightly older version of Tera. So I don't remember playing this part on PC at all. But it may be dependent on the race you select, so who knows. So the Brawler is a mitigation tank, melee that wears heavy armor. And again, I don't understand the skimpy armor. I mean, they might as well have just not given her any armor, as sad as it is to say, because they're not really hiding anything on the women. Plus, if she's wearing plate, why is she bouncing the way she is? I don't understand this. So it doesn't matter which class I really go with, they're going to be pretty skimpy. What about these guys? The Amon. I'm going to apologize ahead of time, folks. I am sick, so I might sound a little rougher than normal. So the High Elves actually look really cool. I mean, they're still kind of not exactly well dressed. The Popori are pretty awesome. Then you have the Ellen, sort of like little girl children. Then you have the Baraka. These guys actually look really cool. I'm really digging this. I mean, look at their armor. You just really can't help but appreciate that design. I think we're definitely going to go with a Baraka tank of some sort. They even look pretty cool as a Sorcerer. Kind of sucks they can't be the Reaper or the Berserker, because I think these guys would just be amazing looking. But it does say they come with a higher intellect and physicality, so I'm wondering if maybe the races do actually matter a little bit. I don't recall them mattering on PC. Man, I really don't know which one I want to be. There's so many possibilities there. They all look actually pretty cool. I'm kind of wondering what the in-game armor would look like on these. These guys in Lancer just look so freaking awesome. Same with the Mystic. I'm kind of getting a Bayonetta vibe with the female. But since I already have a Mystic with the Amon, I think I'm actually going to skip on doing this. Even though I really want to play a female character, I already have one. I just can't justify a tank wearing next to no armor. So let's go ahead and see what the Amon Mel looks like, actually. Mel doesn't look too bad. Looks kind of interesting. The high elves don't look too bad. The Fafori. The Ellen, I don't know if I could take a little kid, you know, tanking seriously. You know what, let's just go with the Baraka. These guys just look insanely and profoundly cool. So one thing that is here from the PC version is there's a lot of customizations. And on top of that, you can actually use sliders to adjust the face. So, like Final Fantasy kind of, you know, I would lean more towards Skyrim if you really want to discuss editing. These guys just look so cool. They remind me of something out of Skyrim or Elder Scrolls in general, just because of the way they look. If you played World of Warcraft, they actually really remind me of the Wrath of the Lich King Titans. So I can't really, you know, dislike this at all. So let's see here. Let's go with, I kind of like this copper look. Man, I kind of like that old, you know, silverish look too. So many possibilities. But he definitely looks like an Odin or an Odyssey. Yeah, definitely digging the face choices here. There we go. I like this one. You know what? Let's see what we can do with his jaw, maybe? So I can make his jaw super wide or balance it out. Let's just balance it out. I do want to change his eyes a little bit, though. Make him look like he's about to beat someone's head in. What about wide? Nah, wide just, it does not look near as threatening. So there's nothing really in there I want to mess with. Yeah, let's mess with his nose a bit. He's gonna be wearing armor anyways, if that covers his head, so we're not really gonna worry about that. So let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit and mess with this nose tip. So it's not too bad. He's kind of looking more like I want him, so that'll be fine. Then let's go down to mouth. Let's see what we can do with his mouth corners. Make them either a little more frownier. No, so let's go ahead and see what he looks like zoomed out with future outfits on. This dude just looks amazing. I really am digging that kind of silverish purple, almost amethyst. Let's see if Odin is taken. Okay, why are we not getting... There we go. So it looks like somebody's already beat me to Odin. So let's try Odyssey. Here we go, Odyssey. So we do have the name Odyssey. So this is pretty cool. Odyssey and Arnik actually look pretty boss walking side by side. So I'm guessing you can have one character, or one of each class in your list. And if that's the case, I'm actually really appealing to what Immas has done here. So let's take a second. Let's see, is it going to let me go down to Odyssey? You gotta remember, because this is a technical test, I am expecting some issues. So let's see what it does here. It's acting like it's not going to let me select Odyssey for some reason. Come on, game. Come on, let me select Odyssey. There it goes. I'm guessing it might be the servers, because I was even hitting X. So let's go ahead and... How fast are these load times? These are pretty impressive load times.
The divine war sundered gods and titans, destroying the world that was. Amid the tragedy, a single drop of hope coalesced to preserve one tiny part. Sheltered from time, a mystical tree grew, giving fresh eyes the power to see the world as the gods once saw it. The world's greatest scholars and magicians came to study the divine tree and protect it. They magically erased the island from mortal records, but not before the forces of evil sent their own champion.
So right off the back, I can already tell you these graphics are almost right on par with PC on Ultra. But I am noticing slight frame rate dipping and stuttering already. It looks like chat won't be too hard to get used to at all. So you have your quick chat, it looks like. You have some emotes. The controls look pretty, actually straightforward and well mapped, actually. So I really can't be too ashamed of this. And I'm gonna go ahead and warn you all, I read extremely fast, so I do apologize. I know some of you may want the story, which I will slow down in future videos, but I'm just kind of wanting to get used to the game, get the pacing down, and just honestly kind of get to the, you know, the past the
You look confused,
start of the
child.
game.
Greetings.
So we had to farm these little rat-looking creatures. So it's not too bad. I'll tell you right now, even for a technical test, this is running pretty smooth.
Really?
So I'm actually kind of impressed with this so far.
I feel better now.
Wait a minute.
So we gotta find our toy, and we're gonna see, I guess, like little kid versions of all the races, or at least a few of them, because this guy's a little kid for Pori, or Pori. So they're describing these as gifted children. So this is slightly different than what I'm used to from PC. So we gotta gather some fruits. Oh, no, we had to find the teddy bear. Okay, so teddy bear, that's what we were looking for. So we definitely gotta repair. We don't want to take Anya's little doll torn up to her, so let's see what we can do to fix it. Maybe this guy's got some answers.
I wish I had gear
So
like
there is a
yours.
jump button, so that's really nice. I wonder if this is gonna have mouse and keyboard support at launch, people. So this kid was in on it. This kid's a bully, so he's a punk. Let's see. So I gotta get some grass, it looks like, to try and repair her doll. So let's get this stuff. Let's see, where do we gotta go? Where do we gotta go? Oh, inventory, right. So... I guess there's not a specific person I gotta talk to before I actually do the inventory thing. So let's do the needle and thread. Looks like we repaired the doll. Let's go talk to Anya and see what she can do for us. Don't mind me, I'm just a big lumbering dude walking around like crazy.
Can you help me?
So she's happy that we repaired Zozo. So that's always a good thing. So it looks like we're gonna spend some time with her. So I'm guessing she's gonna be pretty important to our storyline. Let's see what she has to say for us.
Oh, hello.
So she did want to spend some time and play, so I guess we can't really be mad about that.
Looking for me? Do you want to play?
Let's see here. So definitely got a lot to do. I mean, even starting, combat feels really smooth. The sound effects are actually really good. My only complaint so far is the fact, since this is technically a closed test, we can still expect some bugs to happen. So I guess we gotta beat this guy up for a few minutes, or even seconds. So, don't mind me, just, you know, stab things with a spear. Don't hit me, mister! He's definitely wanting to hit me. I wonder if we're gonna get a ability layer that every time we attack, we get to go into some form of combo.
Make it snappy. What is it, kid?
So definitely digging the combat. It's really smooth. It actually feels a lot smoother than I remember it, so I'm definitely liking this quite a bit. Let's see what happens if... Yeah, no abilities yet still. Let's just keep beating on this thing. Maybe we'll be able to do something. So we're pretty close to a level. So they definitely have health orbs and stuff, so let's just get that, even though I don't need health. I guess it never really hurts. So our little fairy wants us to do something. Stinking mud. It's pretty bad if the mud stings. So let's see what else I got, because it looks like they're actually going to have microtransactions like in the PC version. So it looks like Inmass sent a couple little gifts. Some strong boxes, which come with loot, some keys for those boxes. It looks like nothing else, but let's see if we can upgrade anything or how to even open these boxes. I guess we gotta click on the box. Here we go. So we can't directly kick the key, so it just looks like each box has a chance to come with something special, potions, XP boosters or something of the sort. So let's see. I can activate a new ability. So you are going to be spending some your in-game currency to level up abilities, because you have it looks like chain attacks. So it makes me wonder if all the classes are going to get chain attacks on these abilities. Let's use this scroll. So it looks like there is quite a few things. I think I'm going to save some of the stuff till higher level. Because, you know, reasons. So let's see here. That's chat does work. Okay, so I want to see if I can get rid of my character's name. I hate seeing my character's name above my head. So let's just try to get rid of this real quick. I'm pretty sure I know my character's name, especially since I'm the one that named him. If I didn't, I would actually be mildly and, you know, moderately concerned, really. So let's see. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. I hope that's something they do add in later, because I'm not really digging this whole knowing my character's name at all times. So let's see here. Will it do it if I turn off group names? So let's see. Is there anything else I really need? It looks like there is some voice chat, so if you do want a voice chat, that's always a plus. Let's go down to inventory, make sure there's nothing else we can use. Looks like some gems that you can craft with later. So let's get onwards with our quest. So it looks like I need to backtrack and get some more of that stinking mud. Figuratively and metaphorically. Don't mind me, just getting some stinky mud with my bare hands, because, you know, I have to have stinky hands. Stink finger.
Hey, what?
I think this is actually close to what we're gonna call it. Let's see if we can get to the tutorial first. So he doesn't have a lot to really say. So I do have a new weapon. I'll equip it in a minute. Let's go talk to this guy up here first. See what he has to say.
What brings you here?
Let's see here. So the new weapon actually looks pretty cool.
You're here on business.
Look, reminds me kind of like what you'd see in a ship. You know, the lumber that goes up to the sails. So kind of cool, really. I really dig this
Do you
spear.
want to play?
Lance, rather. I should correct myself. It's a lance since I'm a lancer. So she wants to play again. Man, this is getting a little creepy here. I have a little kid that wants me to play, you know, hide and seek and crap with her all the time. Oh shoot, she's going somewhere else. She's not going over here. Of course, she wouldn't go to the more evident place. So that's, I'm pretty sure, not something we were supposed to do. Anya, this was a bad idea. I should never listen to you. You're a really bad idea.
Do you want to play? Oh, hello.
So definitely, that was really a bad idea. She and I had a... That was not a good idea. I don't know what she's doing. But she is not the smartest person on the face of this planet. So let's just see what we can do. I know I can dodge, but it doesn't help me when I'm doing next to no damage. Come on. So it definitely feels like the Lancer is 100%, no matter what you do, a tank. Like, it just does not do well. So now that we got this down, let's see what else we can do. So it looks like maybe we've secured the area for her. Let's try to go out here. Yeah, it looks like we did. No, more of these guys. I'm really thinking I should have gone with something a little harder hitting. Just to kind of speed through combat a little more. Oh, here we go. Combos. Can I hit this guy with the end of that combo? Nope. So you have to have mana and the secondary energy to even use any of your combos or block. So let's finish this guy off real quick. Oh no, this guy looks hurt. He is hurt. That's not good. Yes, we will protect people. Keep Anya safe. We will go protect the village. Because you're seemingly useless. Oh god, these guys are big. Really digging these combat controls. Kinda wishing WoW had something like this when I used to play WoW. These guys are pretty, even though this is, I'm blocking a lot of this damage, these guys are pretty brutal, man. Let me tell you. Come on, come on, come on! So I do have a way to use potions, but I don't want to use them right now. Let's see if this guy drops any health orbs. So almost done with these big guys. So the one thing I do hope with combat is we have a Like I said, I really hope we can use mouse and keyboard, folks. I really think this would play pretty well, like 14 does, with a mouse and keyboard. So we only need a few more of these guys, and I bet we're out of the prologue. Why else would you have a really big attack on this small of a village if this isn't the prologue? Oh damn. No, don't hit me. Okay, so was that the last one? Yeah, that was the last one. Oh good, I don't have to defeat them all. This guy totally looks like one of the guys from World of Warcraft. If you've ever played, I think it was Cataclysm. Yeah, like Cataclysm, where they introduced the werewolf guys. Oh man, yeah, that was not good. This guy is huge. Man, this is brutal. This guy has so much freaking health. I really hope we don't have to take all of his health down. Oh. No. No, 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 no. Okay, so we didn't have to take all of his health down, or its health down, rather. Since we just did finish this, and we're 33 minutes in, folks, I think we're actually gonna end this here. And, you know, call it a day, night, morning, whatever you'd prefer, and kind of revisit Monday. I think that's exactly what we'll do, is revisit it this, you know, here 2 days, rather than somewhere around 48 hours. Actually revisit this here Monday afternoon. That's what we'll do. So since we are done with this, I'm going to go ahead and turn this in to this guy. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. I do hope you enjoyed watching some of this gameplay, and we'll kind of pick up right here where we left off next time. Again, I'm Dustin, your host here at Blessed Way the Gamer Review, and I hope you all have a good weekend.